Yasis Kalimera. Welcome to Beyond the Empty Nest. I am a Greek American who's totally obsessed with Greece. And yes, I am going to tell you how you can have an amazing Greece vacation without emptying your budget. I promise you, it's true. I've been lucky enough to visit Greece 4 times in the last 6 years, and 2 of the years stopped me because of COVID. But I'm here to tell you how you can experience the magic of Greece on a budget. From ancient wonders to delicious food and breathtaking islands, Greece has something for everyone. And the best part, you can enjoy it without breaking the bank. So stick around because I'm going to share my insider tricks and tips for planning your own very affordable Greek adventure. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. So welcome to Beyond the Empty Nest. My name is Kathy Brooks. Let's get started. So as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos, or if not, I am a Greek American exploring as much of Greece as absolutely possible. I am obsessed with Greece, and I've learned a lot over the last few years with my travels to Greece and picking my family's brain. Now, when I was traveling to Greece, I realized in the last couple trips that the accommodations don't need to be fancy. You can save a lot of money by staying in a good area that you want to be in, but not a luxury hotel. If you want to do this on a budget, stay in some great little mom and pop Airbnbs or boutique hotels. They will treat you like gold. They will appreciate you so much. Remember, Greece, their industry is maybe olives and some potatoes and olive oil, but mostly it's tourism. Please think about what you want to do. Explore the different destinations you may want to go on, and I'll go over a few options, and then pick a quaint little apartment, Airbnb, or boutique hotel that's owned by a local and give them your business. I've been pricing for my next trip. My next trip will be this coming August, and in the island of Kefalonia, I have found in amazing locations for 4 nights, less than $700 for accommodations. As long as they're clean, air conditioning, and a place you want to be, have beds, that's what you want. My friends and I have agreed. We only spend time in our room to sleep and to shower. Otherwise, we're in the tavernas, we're on the beaches, we're shopping, we're out and about. The country is way too beautiful to stay inside. So Greece does not have to be expensive. You definitely can experience its beauty and its culture without breaking the bank. Why is it budget friendly? The tavernas, the markets, and the beautiful free beaches. Now, some of the higher costing islands that I really don't recommend if you want to go there on a budget, like Mykonos or Santorini, have a more expensive club beaches. You don't need that. You can plop down a chair, a blanket at a free beach and enjoy the beautiful water, bring your own food. And then on the other islands that are a little bit less touristy, there are some cabana chairs that you can get all day for literally less than 10 to 20 euros for the entire day. So step away from Santorini and Mykonos if you want to be on a budget. Americans all think they have to go to Santorini and Mykonos. And yes, Santorini is drop dead beautiful, gorgeous. If you do want to go there and you insist on going, just do it for 2 nights and stay in a Miravigli. It's more affordable. It's less crowded. It's close to Fira. Then ferry on over to another island like Milos, Paros, or Naxos. Or you can even go to one of the smaller Cycladi islands that I loved and adored, Kofunicia. And my favorite restaurant there, Melissa's. And my favorite restaurant, Taverna in Naxos, Yanula's. Besides said, I like you. Look at this line behind me. This restaurant. We're videoing.
Oh, it's video?
Yes. Hi. But at least we got complimentary wine. Oh, yeah, and our new friend who's going to get us a table for 10. Soon. I've got all kinds of vlog videos where you can go back and check out all these places. But today I want to stick to saving money, going to Greece on a budget, and how I can help you do that. So, food. Eat at cute little tavernas, mom and pop restaurants, check out the menu, try the saganaki, order family style. Some of the options are just so big that you wouldn't even need to order for 2 people. Check it out and you won't be disappointed. The tavernas, the hotels, the Airbnbs, the restaurants, which taverna is a restaurant. So look at the menus, check them out while you're walking around, look at their prices. Now, as far as Greece goes, you do not have to tip 20%. It's not really super customary to tip like you do in the US, but they do expect it from Americans because they know we tip. Take some cash, take a little bit, put €5 on the table for the tip. They will really appreciate it. And they appreciate it and they know tips are for good service. So when they give you good service, leave them a little something, but you don't have to do the 20%. You could do more, you could do less. Book your ferries and flights early. If you're going to island hop, get on Ferry Hopper. There's a link below. That is my affiliate link. It'll help me with my channel, help support my channel, and look at ferries and where you want to go. They're not up. If you're going next summer, like August, you probably aren't going to see the schedule yet, but keep on top of that if you know where you're going to go. And mind you, be flexible because sometimes there's this thing called the melt-to-me winds in Greece, and those winds come along and the ferries get canceled. And every once in a while, the ferries go on strike. It's Greece. You have to be laid back. You have to have the Greek mentality. Like nothing's in a hurry. No one's in a rush. And they're not going to bring you your tab at the end of dinner when you eat because they feel like they are kicking you out. So you have to ask for it. And then when you ask for it, oftentimes they'll bring you a free dessert and a shot or something.
So you sip it or you shot it? You sip it.
Or a shoot.
Shoot it?
No shooting.
No, sip it.
Not like a shot once.
Not a shot.
Yeah. Sip slowly.
Okay. Thank you. Rocky, ouzo, whatever. It's their custom and their culture, and we love it. Absolutely love it. When you fly into Athens, I have said this in my other videos, but if you haven't seen it, get there between late morning and early afternoon. Then don't stay in Athens initially. Get on a plane on Aegean Airlines and fly to one of the islands that has an airport. Naxos, Paros, Corfu, Kefalonia, wherever you're going to go, and fly there. And then ferry between islands once you're there. And then on your last island, fly back. Don't waste time. Time is money, right? Money is time. And you want to enjoy every moment that you can explore Greece. We did one time take the long ferry back when we were in Kofinicia. It was 8 hours, and we got a cabin, which is like a little cruise ship cabin. And it was 8 hours, and we were able to sleep and relax. And that is enjoyable too. And I thought it was pretty budget friendly for what you get. And you also get to be able to go in the first class cabin where the restaurant on that. So it's an option if you have a little bit extra and you'd like to bump up your trip and do the long ferry back to Athens. Now, once you do your island hopping, whichever island you decide to go to or islands, then you're going to get back to Athens. And then you want to stay in Plaka in Athens, that's where you could do your shopping and touring the Acropolis, the Parthenon. There is a link below for Viator where you can book your walking tour, and they give you little headphone things so you can hear your tour guide up to the Acropolis to see the Parthenon and the other ruins. Not expensive at all. Enjoy the tavernas and the restaurants in Athens. Go on social media and look for Deporto. I have a video on that. It's in the heart of Athens, but it is so inexpensive and it is so authentic. And it's down these little basement steps. And there's a little grandpa Papu that is the chef there. And you don't get a menu, but you get what they serve. They have their homemade wine. They have their whatever's on the menu that day. You get it served family style, and it is very authentic and an amazing. And you'll probably pay about, if you're a party of 4, 30 to 40 euros for the entire meal, including the wine. So it's definitely worth it. And there are other little hidden gems. Do your research. Don't stop at the first expensive place, and you will not be disappointed that you could actually do Greece on a budget. In 2022, me and 3 of my girlfriends went to Greece. We did Santorini for 3 nights, Milos for 3 nights, Paros for 2 nights, and Athens for 2 nights. It was such a short trip. Too short. 2 nights anywhere is not long enough. When we did that, we did Airbnbs, and we had a boutique hotel in Milos. We had our nicest hotel was in Paros, and our accommodations for all 4 of us for all those nights was less than $2,500. Divide that by 4, pretty inexpensive, right? For a girls' trip. And then you just eat. I also recommend, if you're going in a group trip to save money, to get the Splitwise app, where everybody can put in whatever they spend. Somebody bought dinner, put it in there. It splits it. You can put it splits equally. You can put only me, and you can keep track of your budget. If you're one of those people that really doesn't want to split things equally, then don't do it, because, some people drink more drink, or some people eat more expensive food. We were cool with that because we figured it all evened out in the wash. So ferry hopper will get you between the islands. If you get seasick, take Dramamine, because those winds that I was talking about, they can make you seasick on the fast ferries. If you're really concerned about getting seasick, take the slower ferries. We can talk more about that in another video. Now, the best time to go for the least expensive time to go is the shoulder season. You don't want to go in the off season, because many islands just shut down. They go back to the mainland. They go back to Athens, the mom and pop Airbnb hotels and stuff, like on the island of Kofanicia. They told me that when I stayed there, the woman who owns it and her husband, Eleni, she said they go back home in October, and then they don't come back again till April. So she recommended coming in May. I was there in September. So my point being, if you want to go on a budget but still be in season, go in the shoulder season, which is May or September, October. Getting later in October, they start shutting down. So I would recommend May or early September to mid-September. That's when I go. That's my favorite time of year to go, is September, except for the last time I went, because I went to a family wedding. When you land in Athens, get a ticket on Aegean, fly to, say, Santorini for the first time, get a ride from the airport from your boutique hotel. They will arrange a driver and explore Santorini. Go down to Ia, go down all those stairs where the donkeys go, have a nice meal in one of the restaurants right there on the water. We ate at the Fish Tavern, but there's just as good restaurants right next door to it with a quarter of the price and just as good of food. Yeah, nothing I've seen on YouTube has done it justice. It's crazy. It almost looks fake. Like, it looks like something they would have built at Disneyland,
You can walk across that way, though.
I don't think that gets you anywhere.
I think that takes you to that where people
I don't
drop
mean
off.
to go back home. Just be like,
I
damn.
know, right? Ellen, how dare you
Ellen.
touch the food?
Ellen.
Don't touch the food before the photography has been
It'll
completed.
go viral.
Play basketball.
The Fish Tavern is more of a bougie, like, you're at the Fish Tavern. You don't have to eat there. And the scenery is clearly very beautiful. The same. It looks storybook. So plan your trip early. My trip, this coming up trip, I am doing miles, and it is booked. 19,000 miles from Palm Springs on American Airlines to Athens. And then I'm doing something a little different on the way home, 22,000 miles to come home from Rome. And I'm hopping in between islands and then flight to Italy. You can earn miles without flying. Go online and join the Miles for Opinions, answer surveys. I make a lot of miles on my surveys. I have one American Airlines credit card, and I also use the Mileage Plus app for United. The Mileage Plus app on United gets you miles, and I use it on the daily. Let me show you. For example, you go on the Mileage Plus app, and it says here, buy e-gift card. Click on that. Oh, I'm currently shopping at, let me look if it's there. Oh, Petco. I'm at Petco. Oh, Petco, 7 miles per dollar. So I go, take my dog food, 7 miles. Hi, how much is that? Okay. And she says it's $80. I go, continue to pay now. I go, just a minute. I'm buying a gift card. What was the total? $80.27. Okay. $80.27. I buy the gift card. Boom. Give her the gift card. Boom. I just earned over 500 miles. So that is a way, and just look at the airfares all the time and look at the miles, because literally 19,000 miles, you can earn that pretty quickly just doing surveys and buying gift cards for your own shopping. There's so many, 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 many stores on the Mileage Plus app. Let me just run down some here for you. Starbucks, Home Depot, Petco, Panda Express, Domino's, Carter's, GameStop, Under Armour, Adidas, Regal Cinnamons, Pet Boys. Everything's there. You can do all your shopping and everything you buy. And if you have the United credit card, you're going to double dip, because you're going to earn miles for using the card and miles for using the app to buy your gift card. So there's ways to do the traveling for such a good, budget-friendly, unbelievable, because the airfare is the most expensive thing. So if you can get airfare for miles and earn those miles just doing what you normally do, hell yeah. Right? Right. So hostels for younger people or older people. I've not stayed in a hostel. I prefer just a average Airbnb that's comfortable, has beds and air conditioning. In Greece, they do still in some areas take their siestas. So they want quiet time from like 2 to 5, but the whole world opens up at night. If you're an early dinner person, you're not going to have trouble getting a table if you eat like regular American at 5 p.m. But in Greece, dinner time is 9 p.m. They're not early birds. They are night owls, the Greeks. And I know that because that's in my DNA. I am a night owl. I hate having to be up early, but I have to do it because this is where I live and I'm a nurse. So we start work early. We are doing literally walking the streets of Greece, Athens, at 1 o'clock in the morning, basically. And babies are out, strollers are out.
Yeah. So what did you call
Really? Stuff and pay anybody. I got yelled at in LA for videoing. So many hidden gems. Do your research. Food is amazing. Eat the gyros. Eat the souvlaki, the salads, the seafood. Try some octopus. Eat the saganaki. It's the one they set on fire in the US. They don't set it on fire there, but it is such a good, it's like my favorite thing. I love it. Eat tara masalata. It's a caviar spread. Try it. Try the stuff that they offer there. That stuff that you don't normally see. It's a healthy diet. Try some fish. They will debone the fish for you. The fish comes out sometimes cooked with the head on it. Ask them to take it. They do it 2 seconds flat, and you have beautiful fish dinner in front of you. Buses, for example, we don't rent cars when we go to Greece. We use the city bus or get rides. Naxos, for example, has an amazing city bus system. You go on the corner. We stayed in Agios Prokopios. We walk right there, literally a 1-minute walk to the little store. Go in there. Can we have 2 bus tickets to the bus? Yes. Okay. 2 bus tickets, €4. €2 each to take the bus from Agios Prokopios beach, which is amazing and beautiful and where I stayed twice now, to Naxos town, Kora. $2. It's a nice bus too. So if you've gone around dinner time though, it was pretty crowded. We had to stand for a little bit on that bus on dinner time. The other times when we went during the day, we didn't have to do that. Okay, so we're on the bus back to Naxos town, and it's super crowded, and we had to stand. So if you go to town at dinner time and later, I'm thinking you're going to be really crowded. We just stood up for most of the bus ride, and we just were able to sit down for like the last 2 minutes now. So yeah, save money. Take the bus. You can go all around the islands. Go to the beaches that are free. Don't have to pay for those cabanas. But some of the other islands and the smaller villages, their cabanas are very cheap. €10 all day, like I said. So there are so many ways. Explore the historical sites. Stay on the beaches. Drive around. See the scenery. Take the pictures. Enjoy the laid-back atmosphere. And just connect with the locals. Talk to the people. Use some of their language. Kalimera is good morning. Eferisto is thank you. I don't speak Greek, but they appreciate you trying. And they will be more accommodating to you if you do. They appreciate you. They appreciate the tourists. That is how they make their money, is us visiting. So I think you are well on your way to be able to plan an incredible Greek vacation. Let me just give you a sample itinerary right now. You plan your trip. You land in Athens at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. You hop a flight that you've booked ahead of time on Aegean Airlines to the island of Santorini or Naxos or Milos or Corfu or Kefalonia. Now remember, there's 2 sides of Greece. You got the Ionian Sea and you got the Aegean Sea. When you go, decide which one you want to be concentrating on. And for this trip, stay there unless you have a whole lot of time. But there's plenty to see on either side. So say this trip, we're going to do the Aegean Sea. Fly to Athens, hop your plane on Aegean, go to Santorini, stay in Amiravigli, take the ferry to Milos, stay there for a few nights, take the ferry to Naxos, stay there 3, 4, 5 nights, and then fly back to Athens and stay there 3 nights. That is a great itinerary. Ionian Sea. Take your flight to Athens, hop a flight from Athens on Aegean to Kefalonia, stay in Kefalonia for 5 nights, 4 nights. I wouldn't stay less than 4 there. Enjoy it. Ferry to Corfu, stay there for 3, 4, 5 nights. And then you can go if you want to go from Kefalonia, you can go to Zakynthos and back. There's a lot of little islands there. There's Lefkada. Research the islands. I love Lefkada. I've been there. I enjoyed it. And I've been to a little mainland village on the Ionian. One of them is my dad's village where he's from, Nafpoktos, which was incredible, and Parga, which is absolutely my favorite place I've been to in Greece. Very authentic, very, very Greek, and very beautiful, storybook beautiful. And we took an all-day boat, swam in a cave. So think about what you want, Aegean or Ionian, or heck, have 2 vacations. Come back next year. And then stick with the Airbnbs, the local owned tavernas, which everything pretty much is local owned. But look at the prices because the food in those little mom and pop places are huge and good, authentic, and you experience the culture of Greece. I don't recommend doing the cruise ships. You miss out on Greece. You miss out on the culture. They are night people. the ships are gone at night. It's cruising. You're not experiencing Greece in the evening, the dinner time, the hustle and bustle, the authentic Greece. So I don't recommend a cruise ship unless you have mobility issues and you can't really get around, because you're going to do a lot of walking in Greece. A lot of walking. And that's why they're healthier. They're not obese over there. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here, but please leave me comments about what else you want me to elaborate on in order for you to have an amazing budget-friendly experience in Greece for you and your family, or you and your friends, or you alone. There's all kinds of ways. I appreciate you all. Stay safe, stay well. I'm Kathy, and I'll be back soon.